When the world talks about innovation, the spotlight almost always falls on two superpowers: the United States, home to Silicon Valley and some of the world's biggest tech giants, and China, a manufacturing and technology juggernaut moving at breathtaking speed. These countries dominate headlines, investment charts, and global narratives. Yet, quietly and consistently, a small island nation with no natural resources has managed to outperform both, not in size, but in innovation efficiency, execution, and impact. That nation is Singapore. Singapore doesn't have the population of China or the massive domestic market of the United States. It doesn't host thousands of unicorn startups or dominate social media platforms. Instead, it has built something far more powerful: a system where innovation actually works. Ideas don't remain trapped in research papers or pilot programs. They are deployed into daily life in transport systems, healthcare, finance, education, and city planning. While America struggles with political gridlock and regulatory complexity, and China faces increasing control, trade tensions, and policy uncertainty, Singapore offers stability, clarity, and speed. Its leaders plan decades ahead. Its institutions are trusted. Its rules are transparent. And its focus is razor-sharp. Innovation today is not about who invents the most ideas, it's about who can turn ideas into reality the fastest and most reliably. By that measure, Singapore has quietly beaten both China and the USA. Innovation is about execution, not just ideas. China and the United States generate an enormous number of ideas every year. American universities lead in research output, while China produces innovation at massive scale. But both face a common problem: execution friction. In the US, innovation often slows down due to complex regulations, lawsuits, political divisions, and slow government processes. In China, innovation moves fast but can be disrupted by sudden policy shifts or heavy top-down control. Singapore designed its system differently. In Singapore, once an idea shows promise, the system asks one question: how do we deploy this quickly and safely? Regulations are clear, approval timelines are short, and pilot programs are encouraged. This makes Singapore one of the fastest places in the world to move from concept to implementation. A government that enables, not blocks, innovation. One of Singapore's biggest advantages is its government's role in innovation. Unlike many countries, the government is not an obstacle, it is an active enabler. Singapore's government invests directly in research and startups, partners with private companies, plans innovation strategies 10 to 30 years ahead, maintains consistent policies across leadership changes. In the US, innovation policy often changes with elections. In China, innovation can be reshaped overnight by political decisions. Singapore offers rare continuity. Government agencies work like strategic investors, helping companies test ideas, access funding, and scale globally. This public-private partnership model creates an environment where innovation feels supported, not risky. Talent attraction: Singapore's silent superpower. Innovation follows talent, and Singapore has become one of the world's strongest talent magnets. The country offers simple and clear visa pathways for skilled professionals, world-class universities and research centers, an English-speaking, globally connected business culture, high safety, quality of life, and political stability. While the US faces visa uncertainty and brain drain fears, and China faces concerns about openness, Singapore remains neutral and predictable. Top engineers, scientists, entrepreneurs, and investors choose Singapore because it offers opportunity without chaos. This global talent mix fuels creativity, collaboration, and constant knowledge exchange. Focused innovation beats scattered innovation. Unlike China and the USA, Singapore doesn't try to dominate every sector. Instead, it chooses its battles carefully. Singapore focuses on high-impact areas such as fintech and digital banking, artificial intelligence and data analytics, smart cities and urban technology, biotechnology and healthcare, sustainability and green energy. By concentrating resources on specific industries, Singapore avoids spreading itself thin. This precision approach allows it to become a global leader in selected fields rather than an average player in many.
Focus creates depth, and depth creates dominance. The nation as a living innovation lab. One of Singapore's most powerful advantages is that the entire country functions as a real-world testbed.
New technologies are tested directly in everyday life.
Smart traffic in transport systems.
Cashless and digital payments.
AI-driven healthcare diagnostics. E-government and digital identity systems.
In the US, legal barriers and public resistance slow testing.
In China, mass experimentation can involve social risks.
Singapore provides a controlled, trusted environment where innovation can be tested quickly and safely. If a solution works in Singapore, it can scale globally.
Trust, transparency, and strong institutions. Innovation cannot survive without trust.
Investors need to trust laws.
Entrepreneurs need to trust regulations. Researchers need to trust funding systems. Singapore is known for extremely low corruption, strong intellectual property protection, transparent governance, reliable legal systems. This trust attracts global investment and encourages long-term innovation. In environments where rules change suddenly or corruption exists, innovation becomes risky. Singapore eliminates that fear. Trust is an invisible asset, and Singapore has plenty of it. Long-term vision over short-term politics.
Perhaps the biggest reason Singapore outperforms China and the USA in innovation is its long-term mindset.
There is no constant policy reversal. No election-driven panic.
No sudden shifts in direction.
Leaders plan for decades, not news cycles.
While the US often changes priorities every 4 years and China adjusts strategies based on political needs, Singapore stays the course.
This stability allows innovation to compound over time. Conclusion: why Singapore's model is winning. Singapore did not beat China and the USA by being bigger, louder, or richer.
It beat them by being smarter, faster, and more disciplined.
It built
a system optimized for execution.
A government that enables innovation. A trusted and transparent environment.
A focused, long-term national strategy.
Innovation today is not about who invents the most, it's about who delivers results consistently.
Singapore understood this early, and the world is now watching closely.
As global competition intensifies, Singapore's approach may well become the blueprint for future innovation leaders.